to mess with. Okay, so basically, you find the number that's on the bag, right? Number 1. That's gonna go straight up. If you put that down, it's not gonna drop properly, okay? You wrap it around the outside.
Can you see that number 1? Right here. Right there.
Okay? And that also is the indicator. You see we're at 8 right there? So that means there's 8 bags left in that longo pack, okay? So you can kind of gauge it. You're usually supposed to get about 50 pounds out of one section, okay? Now once you got this in place, you're gonna go around, you're gonna cut the ribbons. Try not to poke any holes in the bag, okay? Because this is all a vacuum, and the more that you have areas where air is going to escape, the less it's going to suck stuff off of the floor. Okay, so you can kind of take that, peel that out from the inside, tuck around like that. You're doing that because when you put this up in there, you don't want that plastic to get all messed up. Okay, so kind of clear out this area where the guides are. Okay, now what you're going to do, you don't have to do this, but you just take this, bring it up here at the top, find your nubs, make sure you don't get any plastic tucked in there, and then
yeah, it'd be nice if they didn't make it quite as tight.
it's just, oh man, there's your sweet spot. You just gotta find it.
This side's got to come up a little bit. The back side. There you go.
All right, see, now I'm up over, or I'm getting close to that.
Yeah.
Bring it the rest of the way. And then
There we go.
twist, lock it in place. Seal this back up. And the strap down here. They're usually, it might have been lost. You can just go buy one at Home Depot. It's like a gasket material that's supposed to be wrapped around this, because the idea of this is you put the belt on there, you're going to have good suction, right? But you're also going to have areas where the plastic is folded and you're not going to be able to get it super tight, right? That gasket helps to seal everything up. You're still going to have a pretty good seal. So now it's got that, go ahead and grab this second outside layer of plastic and start working it down around the outside. Okay. And again, now you see where the one is. It's over here. It's on the back side of it, but once you pull these out, that's where your bag is. And again, when you're wrapping this plastic, leave a good amount of plastic hanging out of the bottom end. The rule of thumb that I use, right, is I get the very bottom of it, wrap it up, okay, like that. So, put my first zip tie, use my hand as a gauge, because, like what we just had here a second ago, if you don't leave enough at the bottom of this thing, you just have a little tiny nub, all that pressure is just going to push that plastic out until it gives way. So it's a lot easier, a lot better for it to have a lot at the end of it, because it just makes it stronger. So what I do is, again, grab it by my fist, leave a little bit here so you have a good separation. Put your little zip right in there. All right, right in the middle, and cut it, right? So this is going to make another bag at the end. You got a good little seal at the bottom of it so it doesn't fall out. Okay.
Now, as you can see, we're producing a lot of dust here. So you got to come purge the vacuum. This is how you purge the separator. And that'll allow the dust to come out. And then you close it back up. Now, maybe every hour, you're going to end up purging the main filters. This is how that works. Lift up on this first. Open that back up, and we're back to vacuum again. And the best way to purge that is maybe every hour, every 2 hours, depending on how much dust you're collecting, is to turn it off and allow the dust to drop out into the bag. Also, make sure when you first start it up that is opened up and not closed. If it's closed, the vacuum's not going to want to start up and it's going to pop a breaker.